going to attempt to cut some baby little Haygrazer. I mean, I don't think this is going to be too champ, but I know right there we can't cut. Just nothing there, but I think the west half of this 240 might cut, and it might make 10 bales on 100 acres. So we're going to do it. We'll attempt it and see what it looks like. Well, we got about 65 acres done this afternoon, cutting this little clipping. I don't know if it's going to be worth it or not. You know, last year, if you look back on my channel, you'll see, you know, is this worth it on cutting last year? This 240 acres made 100 bales. So it was worth it, but I think last year the Haygrazer was taller on that second cut than it is now. I just don't see it making 100 bales. If it makes 80 bales, let me turn down my fan. If it makes 80 bales, I think it's 86, then it pays my custom. So that's 36 bucks an acre, and I'm not, I mean, that's not too bad. You know, that's I'll take that if it makes 90 bales, which I just don't think it will, but I really think it's more like a 50 bale deal. But you know, 50 bales, look at all that dirt. But 50 bales is better than nothing. So I missed a little. This was that first one coming back into where I started my A and B line, so my A and B was a little off, I think. But anyway, it'll be all right now. I didn't miss much. It's just I missed a little. I got a little more pride than that. But anyway, you know, it's due to cut. So, and it'll make it better next year plowing, and even if we plant this to rye, which, you know, I could have planted it to rye in this standing crop. It wouldn't have been no big deal, but it'll just make it a little better now if we plant to rye. If we don't, next year on the plow it'll be a lot better, but we'll see. You know, this thing's ever changing. It always changes. The whole farming, yeah, how you like my leopard tent back there? That's just dirt, dust that's settled there. Because it's so dry and it's not making no hay, and I'm going so fast. I'm running 16.5, so it's crazy. But anyway, yeah, harvest is continuously changing every 5 minutes. You got something else going on. You got somebody wanting hay here, or somebody's wanting hay here, or hey, you know, we're getting humidity. You know, humidity's gonna come in tonight. You know, let's get some hay raked. Or, you know, humidity's not gonna come in for, 5 days. So, yeah, let's get some hay hauled. So, it's just always a changing scenarios, and you know, it's kind of cool in that sense, because this morning I was hauling hay, running a loader, dealing with customers, and then in 5 minutes I was a truck driver, and I was just going from point A to point B hauling hay. Then instantly, boom, I was in a swath there swathing hay. And and one morning I might be baling hay, then after that I might be raking hay, then after that I might be hauling hay, then after that, I might be mechanicking, and then right back into the baler. I mean, it's just a slip seat type of deal, and it's not like any other crop out there. I mean, it's, you're in a combine harvester, and you're always in that corn combine sitting there just thrashing, or you're in that grain cart, or you're always switching around there a little, maybe. If you have help, you're not. You're just in one for a while. But on this deal, when it's like just me and just my wife, it's, you know, I could be in every tractor that I own in one day. You know, this last spring, I started out round baling that night, and round baler broke down, so I switched to the little baler, and I little baled until it got too wet, and then I drove like 40 miles and got in the big square baler and finished up the morning big square baler. So I was in 3 different baling apparatuses in the same baling morning and night. So, you know, and then I was on my Haygrazer after that. So I mean, it's just always something different. And you know, that's one thing I like about my job, is I'm not always in that office cubicle. No offense, guys and gals, but I'm not always in that little cubicle doing the same thing over and over and over again. It's always different. Something's always changing. So, and you'll be set our own hours. You know, I've been going daylight, before daylight until after dark. You know, I delivered hay last night, dumped hay, and it was, you barely could see. And then when I got home, it was dark. I delivered to a ranch and way out in the middle of BFE, and I was out in the middle of a pasture, and he was leading me around on a 4-wheeler. So it was just it's just a neat deal. You know, you always, you know, this time of year is always, you know, always beautiful on sunsets, and you know, the temperatures are great. And it was just a great day. I mean, I drove like 300 miles that day yesterday, delivering hay. I went down south of Portales a pretty good ways, and I delivered 3 loads of hay down there to a customer, and then I delivered a load here, you know, local, and it was just a long day. You know, 80 bales delivered, and those 80 bales gone, and you know, we're winding down on them. I've got pretty much right now, I've got 2 big customers left. About 270 bales left to haul. I might have a few more here and there, pocket double, but for the most part, I like those 2 big customers and on round bales, and then I've got the square bales to haul. But you know, harvest day by day is just impossible for me to do on YouTube. I mean, we're always it's just, but you know, I'm able to get some good videos, get some good footages for y'all. So just hang with me, and everything will be good. And please like and share. You know, I get a lot of my viewers out there. There's a lot of y'all that watch my channel every time I upload, and I know it's about the same ones because it's and I cherish y'all. Thank y'all. But it's the same, about 50 some odd that just, you know, you watch it within about a 2-day period, and it just stagnates, and that's great. I mean, I'm here for y'all. But you know, one thing about us and our YouTube channels is we love to get views and we love to get subscribers, and so we can put out our message out there and try to educate, try to explain what we do for a living, you know, and answer any questions. You know, that's one thing I like to do is, you know, if somebody has questions about my operation or about the farming industry in general, and if I can answer them, that's what I'm here for. You know, the hay markets, or, you know, I've got 26 years of farming for myself in the hay market. You know, if in this area, you know, I love to answer questions. You know, I've been a farmer all my life. You know, my dad was a farmer all his life. Yes, you know, he helps me some. His dad was a farmer. You know, when my channel says multi-generational farmer, I asked my mom that's in genealogy. I says, Mom, how many generations do I go back on farming? And she looked at me and she goes, we've always farmed. I mean, you know, she has it back all the way to England. And every one of, you know, my relatives farm, you know, and the Esheries farm. All of them farm. I mean, it's, you know, so multi-generation, I mean, maybe not on the same farm, but we've always farmed. And, you know, I've got a long heritage, and I've got a lot of uncles that farm and grew up on the farm, and, you know, and I got a lot of good mentors there, a lot of good, you know, I could answer, you know, I got cousins that farm. I could answer, you know, ask them questions. I've got some of them that are strictly hay farmers. I got some of them that are ranchers, you know, nutritionists. You know, I mean, I got one that, well, I got several that know a little of it all. So I guess I don't know if that's good or bad. So, but one in particular. So Bobby, hey, you know who you are. so I love you, man. But no, he knows computers, he knows nutritionists, he knows electrician, he knows farming, he knows, you know, cowboy, he knows everything. I mean, it's just, when I say that, I don't mean to be cocky. I mean, it's just, you know, they know a lot, and they've been around, and, you know, I've been a firefighter, EMT, I've been a corrections officer, I've been a farmer, I've been a truck driver, I've hauled just about, I've done everything out of dairy but milk, and messed with the cows much. I mean, I've hauled manure, I've hauled feed, I've hauled hay, I've hauled grain, I've hauled, you know, just anything about the dairy I have done, except milk. And I have milk total, but I haven't like AI and stuff like that. I don't like that. And mess with the cows. But anyway, that's kind of what harvest is all about. And thank y'all for joining us. And you know, stick around.